Girl, these bangs. Should I just do the video like this? It's not perfect, but I was feeling the moment. You know, I really wanted to be kind of like spunky and like, hi, I'm quirky. Hi. I'm Hannah, also Susan. You know the tea. Call me whatever you want. You know, I change it up. I like to be fluid in name. In today's video, I'm doing an anti-haul. We're going to be talking and having a conversation about some new holiday releases and other things that have come out, and kind of what I think about them, if we think they're amazing or we think they're not worth it. And that's kind of the tea in this video. I also would love to have your feedback as well, see if you agree, if you disagree. I'd love to have a conversation about it and see what we think, because honestly, I feel like I have a lot of opinions about the new stuff that's come out, and I'm like, does anyone agree with me, or am I just like cuckoo-cuckoo? I don't know. I want it to be positive and fun and not negative towards these brands or anything like that, but I just wanted to discuss, you know? So we're gonna get into it. I have a couple different things to talk about. I'm really excited, and we'll just jump right in. We're gonna start off, I think, with like the biggest release this holiday season, and something that I just didn't absolutely love, the Kylie and Grinch collection that just released. I have everything pulled up here so I can really just look at it with you. I have to say, I was really disappointed with this collection. I was super excited when she released it, or revealed it really, on her Snapchat. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm ready, let's do it. The packaging, amazing, iconic. I was really here for it. And then she opened it and I was like, are you kidding? Like, so disappointing. I just think with the Grinch, there's so much potential to do, like, some crazy, like, really cool green shades, but then also do, you know, bright shades. I mean, we know for the holiday, green and red are traditional holiday colors, but I'm like, you can do so much. And if you think of, you know, the two really infamous Grinch movies, like, there's so much color in those movies and such an opportunity to really make something iconic, and I just didn't feel that at all with this collection. I think it fits her brand well, just because she tends to do more neutral products, but for a collection like this that's so iconic, why don't you go like above and beyond and just do something absolutely stunting? And I just didn't feel that with this. The palette literally has like 3 green shades, and they're not even very like punchy greens, they're very soft. It just looks like a lot of the other palettes she's done, and I'm just not here for it. I'm like, there was such an opportunity to do this really stunting, iconic collection with the Grinch, and it was just overlooked. Again, with like the neutral shades, not exciting. Literally the lipsticks, I'm like, nude red. Okay, like how many times have we seen that? I was just so disappointed. I mean, the packaging is stunting. I'm looking at it right here and I'm like, she really popped off. But if the packaging is the best you can do, like, that's an issue. I thought the cream eyeshadows were interesting. I kind of love that idea. I've been getting into cream eyeshadows, but it was just some simple colors, and you had that like mossy green that was cute, but that was it. I'm like, the other ones are neutrals. I don't need 10,000 neutrals roaming around my collection. I actually like the Kardashians. I know a lot of people who were saying that they didn't like this collection were like, oh, I don't want to buy anything from them. I like them. I think they do some fun stuff. But this one was just so underwhelming. I was like, really? What a disappointment. I mean, it could have been the most iconic release of the season, of the year, of the holiday, but it didn't hit the mark. I really want to know if Kylie stans were like, this collection is absolutely amazing, I was super pleased to purchase it, because I didn't feel that. I really wasn't inclined. I also know I tend to go for like brighter colors and more kind of eye-catching looks, whereas her collection tends to stay very neutral, which is pretty on brand for her and her makeup that she does. But with a collection like this, I was really hoping she would have done something like absolutely stunting. I mean, it's sold out right now, so it obviously got some foot traffic and people picked it up. But I really want to know. Give me your feedback. I would love to know about that. It's an anti-haul for me, and it's not going to be purchasable, which is so sad. The packaging is so cute. Like the littlest of Who's highlighter. Girl. The packaging. But I'm like, the highlighter looked not cute. The blush looked like every other blush she has. The shimmer eye glaze and the little Grinch, that's cute. But as I said, it's just like a light green. I'm pretty sure I have these shades already in my collection. So it was nothing that I felt worth picking up. So that's kind of the biggest disappointment, I think, of this holiday season. Again, I would love your feedback. What do you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Leave me a comment. I would love to know, because I just wasn't feeling it. So, you know, do you agree? Do you disagree? Love to hear you out. The next release we're talking about, I feel kind of bad not purchasing this, but not really liking this. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the Lunar Beauty, the new Eternal Eclipse palette that Manny MUA just came out with. I loved the campaign that they did for this. I thought it was really cool and like the sci-fi, and he also was like socially distancing, and they just did the like fake sci-fi chicks adding, which I thought was super cool. I really liked that. I was excited when I saw the reveal. I clicked on his video probably within the first hour it came out and checked out the palette and was just like, oh, okay, cute. I did see in some of the comments of his video that people were like really loving it, and I'm like, great, that's awesome. I just didn't find it that interesting enough to put into my collection. I think it's a cool palette. I think it fits his brand really well. But my thing is, it wasn't very interesting for me to purchase. The swatches were great, but I'm like, the two blue shades that I really like, I can replicate with other palettes. I know I have those shades already. The neutrals were fine. I really liked, what was the color? Rose Horn, I think, that like mauve lighter color. I think that was the only color in the palette that I really was drawn to, but I'm like, just for that one shade, I don't think it's really worth it. The packaging's iconic, the whole like moon, eternal eclipse, if you will. Oh, she did it. But I'm not really crazy on like silver and gold shimmers, so I don't know. I saw it on his story actually today. He was playing around with it, and I was like, it's beautiful. It looks like a gorgeous palette. I just don't think it's one I'm going to purchase. The only drama that I have with it, I'm like, is the liquid lip packaging like Rimmel packaging? Like, am I the only one that saw that? Because I know Rimmel had that same black to sheer packaging. The top looks different, but I'm like, we've seen her before, have we not? Drama. I think it's a great price though, $48 palette, what have you. The last palette he did was just super eye-catching and a fantastic, and even the other two before that I really loved as well, but this one I just thought was underwhelming. Nonetheless, I think it fits his brand really well. I think it's a palette that will stand well in his collection, but I think viability wise for me personally, it just wasn't something that I wanted to purchase. I hate to say that though, because I like his brand and I think he comes out with some really awesome products, but this palette for me just didn't do it. I don't think I'm a fan of the color story. Again, I don't know, I feel bad being like, I'm anti-hauling this, but no shade, no tea, no anything. It's just not a palette that I wanted to purchase. So pop off though. I think again it did actually sell out, so this was cute. Not my vibe. What do you think? Did you like it? Did you purchase it? Did you not? Let me know. I want this to be a discussion, so please let me know if you agree, disagree. I want to know the tea, because I'm like, we need to talk about it. We need to talk about these collections, do we not? The Morphe x Nikita Artistry palette. I again saw this video within probably like the first couple days that it came out, and I was like, oh, cute. Packaging, beautiful. I loved the kind of like geometric vibe. It's more than geometric. It's just very like cool. It's something like that, like the green and the pink, and it's like the different level up kind of thing. I also thought it would be cool for her reveal video to every time she did a different row of swatches to like level up the looks, because that was kind of the whole vibe of it. But again, when have we seen her in any of these colors? I think she's a very traditional, like, smoky, soft glam kind of gal. So to see this palette filled with, like, pinks and purples and, like, a blue and a green and then neutrals, it honestly seemed slapped together, to be quite honest. I was expecting more. I mean, she is stunting. I know she's kind of drama, and some people are like, oh no, but I was gonna give it a chance. I was like, let's see, but this was really underwhelming. I was like, Morphe tends to do better when they do collabs, and this was just not it. As we're talking about it right now, it's sold out, so that's what's the funny thing about this video is I'm doing like an anti-haul on all the things I'm not buying, but most of the stuff sold out, so I'm like, whether or not I'm actually not buying it, I can't buy it now, but I'm pretty sure they'll restock half this stuff, because I think it is things that people will want more of, but it makes no sense to me. I'm like, the color story is whack. It's just a mix of things that aren't cute. It's jumbled. I have no inspiration looking at it, and she has her own brand. I'm like, why aren't you doing an eyeshadow palette with your brand? I know it'd be kind of fun to do a collaboration with Morphe. I think that's cool, but I would do something like Pussy Stunting. I mean, isn't that her whole brand? So kind of weird too that it was like a collaboration with her brand and Morphe. I thought that was kind of strange too. I don't know, the whole thing seemed a little bit weird. Disappointing. What'd you think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? I mean, it sold out, so again, it did some good. PR box though, iconic. Like, that was a cute box. Sorry Nikita, won't be buying it. The color story's whack. Why? Ugh, I can't. Okay, we're trying to be positive, but we're gonna be, we're pointing fingers a little bit at the same time. Next, we're talking about Too Faced Christmas. If you were anything like me back in the day, you know, a couple years ago, I was really into Too Faced. I think also at the time, there wasn't as many brands on the market as there are now. It was mainly the mainstream big Sephora Ulta brands, what have you, we all remember. These palettes look the same as they did a couple years ago. The packaging's cute. It's a neutral palette. I'm like, how many times does Too Faced do a neutral palette every holiday? They've tried to redo the peach palette, the chocolate bar palette, 10 different times with 10 different names. I'm just like, can we be creative anymore? Where's the spunk? Where's the fun? It's just, I'm just like, at this point, it's kind of like Urban Decay too, like bandwagoning off the Naked palettes again and again and again. I'm like, can we do something else? I'm bored. I'm sick of it. And then they have like the salted caramel mini eyeshadow palette, the gingerbread spice mini eyeshadow palette, which they did larger palettes of. The funny thing about these two is they're literally smaller versions of the actual palettes. It's like half the shades, and it's the one shades that I think carry the palette. So I'm like, you didn't even come up with new shades to do. And I'm just like, who's buying this? Like, I don't know. I just, at this point, I'm like, you've done it again and again and again. When are you gonna switch up on us and bring something out? I just am disappointed that they can't have any creativity anymore and create new things. It's just the same stuff in different packaging, slightly different shades. They have the pumpkin spice warm and spicy eyeshadow palette. Cute. Color Story. I mean, I don't know. Does Too Faced do it for you anymore? Are you against Too Faced? I know they had drama a while ago and a lot of people stopped buying them and even talking about them on YouTube. They're very hard to find. Packaging's cute, but packaging doesn't always sell, you know? So why are you doing it? I think, you know, 9 times out of 10, when you're buying an eyeshadow palette for somebody else, neutrals will always be a good staple in anyone's collection. But at some point, if you're buying these for the same people, they're going to have 10 of the same shades in all these palettes or something like that. So where's the creativity? Where is it? Also, I feel like if you're gift giving with makeup, why wouldn't you, you know, spice it up and do something like, oh, here's some like crazy, you know, these shadows that you don't have in your collection, because then it's a gift and they don't feel obligated to use it. You know what I mean? I have a palette from, I don't know, a couple years ago, and it looks like all these palettes. I'm like, the shadows are basically the same. And that's annoying. So I'm like, why am I going to buy the same thing again and again and again? Packaging's cute though, like foxy neutrals, and it's like a little fox wearing like pearls, and like, that's cute. That's cute. It's not cute. But like, look at this palette. It's like some neutral browns, like goldy bronze shade, a black, a lighter shade, a slightly pinky, and like a purple shade. Like, hello. And then the other one, the unbearable, oh, I can't say that, unbearably glam makeup set. I have those shades. I'm like, you came out with that palette a couple years ago. I have those. We're sick of it. We're sick of it. It sells though, which is disappointing because it shouldn't. Also, why don't we support smaller brands? That'd be iconic, but, you know, everyone's to each his own. That's my honest opinion. But let me know, what do you think? Did you like it? Are you someone who loves neutrals only? Likes it for this reason? Am I offending you? Let me know, girl. Just kidding. This is just my opinion. Who cares? You know, I'm just some girl who has some opinions. Jeez. Drama. So Too Faced really just did the same thing they did last year and the year before and the year before and the year before and the year before and the year before. Oh, and the year before, and probably 10 years before that too. So shade. We'll give shade on that one. Sorry, sis. Okay, next in this lineup, we're talking about the Natasha Denona Trichrome eyeshadow palette. First of all, because it's Natasha Denona, the eyeshadow palette retails for $129. Girl. Like $129. I get it, that's kind of their brand, their expensive eyeshadow palettes. But it's called a trio, ooh, she can't even say it. Trio Chrome eyeshadow palette. And there are 3 Trio Chrome eyeshadows. I guess it's called Trio Chrome, so you're like, oh, there's 3, and they all shift 3. No. I mean, for that kind of price, I want all the shades to be that cool chrome, shifting into 3 different shades. And also, only one of them's interesting. The other 2 are like, I think we all own a version of this. It was just crazy. I've seen a couple reviews on it, and I think it's whack. I think the Color Story 2 is also whack. I don't like it. Maybe, I don't know. And for $129, I better freaking love it. And I don't. But I don't know. Again, right at the moment, it's sold out. So if you bought it, what do you think? Do you think it was worth it? Are you wanting to anti-haul it now with me? Hi, girl. if you didn't buy it, why didn't you buy it? Like, what are we thinking? I mean, let alone, I mean, it is a $129 palette, so it's not exactly in everybody's makeup price point. I mean, it's like supposed to be this really cool, interesting palette, and it sounds like it was going to be something that was interesting and different, but it ended up just not being that interesting. So we're not going to buy that one. We're anti-hauling it. Bye, girl, bye. Okay, we're this wig is, oh my gosh. Hi, girl. How are you? We were talking about the Trichrome eyeshadow palette. It's a pass for me. Too expensive, honey. Where's the Trichrome? I don't know. I don't see her. We need more of her. Drama. Okay. The last thing we're going to be touching on is the Jeffree Star Holiday release that he did. He brought out kind of just some hoodies, cookie cutters, ornaments, tree things, just like all the nine, all the things, all the non-makeup things. I know he is also doing mystery boxes for the holiday. I don't know anything about that yet, so we'll see. Those might be cool. I really was hoping for more makeup, though, with the release. I understand, though, he just did have 5 iconic collections drop throughout the year, so I wasn't too, you know, I didn't think he was going to do much for holiday collection. When he said he was going to, though, I was hoping that there was going to be some makeup in that, because I was like, oh, that'd be iconic. But I'm not surprised there wasn't. I think he's done so much this year, that's fine. I was hoping even if doing like a little collection, though, would have been cute. Anyways, it's a pass for me. I think it is more for collectors as well, because I was wanting some makeup. I wasn't gonna fuss about it if he didn't bring makeup, because he just brought out the Blood Money collection, but I wasn't here for it. Sorry, Jeffree, it's cute. I think it'll probably do well. I did like the straws. That was the only thing that I did like, so, moment. But I think it's a pass for me. Again, drama. I don't know. I like when he does holiday collections. I think he always does them really well, so I was kind of hoping for a little bit of makeup. Even just, like, a throwback to what he's, like, a little 10-pan palette of some of the most iconic shadows he's done through the year would have been cute, but I totally understand. He's done so much. I wasn't expecting anything. It would have been cute. Drama. We hate that. Anyways, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I would love your feedback on all of these collections. What'd you think? Are they on your anti-haul? Did you purchase them? Did you love them? Did you hate them? Like, let me know. I want to have a discussion because I feel mixed about these. I'm like, I think some people liked them, some people didn't. So I'd love to just discuss with you in the comments and see what you have to say. But other than that, you know, subscribe if you liked this kind of video or if you want to see any of my other videos. Like this video. Really do anything, you know, you decide. You decide what you want to do. You can also follow me on Instagram at boring.susan. I post a lot of like fashion, cute, fun, and fresh pictures on there. That's really it. So I hope this was fun. I kind of want to just discuss some fun makeup things and the new releases because there's so many releases, because there's so many different brands. So, you know, that's kind of what we did today. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I really would love to know what you think because that's really why I did this video, because I'm like, am I the only one? Like, how is all these collections sold out and I'm like not here for them? So I literally filmed this outro like 10 different times and it didn't record. So I literally was talking in a room to a camera that wasn't on. So really to myself. I think I knew that because they weren't even good takes. So, ugh, that really hurts. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, you're iconic. And I need to hear your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? I don't know. Makeup these days, just there's so much. There's so much. Anyways, my outro will be in